Welcome back to another video. Guys, today a very exciting video because this was a figure that I didn't pre-order. As you can see, I have the original Hot Toys one. I have two of them right here. So because of that, I wasn't in a rush to pre-order the second one. I figured it was going to be very close to the first one. The announcements came out. It looked beautiful. I still didn't pre-order. I figured, I should be able to get it at any point. Well, I ended up not being able to get it at any point. It actually started selling out very quickly. Even Kit Chen, shout out to Kit. He has it, or had it. I don't know if he sold it, but he had it at $480. So I was like, oh my God, I started stressing out. Anyway, I got it. Shout out to Brandon, bsscrap.co. If you go there, use coupon code FabsFigures and you get like $15 off. So thanks to him, I got the figure at a very, very good price. So I'm very happy about that. Guys, the figure is gorgeous, okay? Well done all around, perfect all around. I have zero complaints about the figure. Maybe one or two, but overall, a 10 again. Hot Toys, the king. We're going to get right into it, guys, because it's a very nice figure. So here is the broken Batman mask, that, as you can see, we got it with the original one as well. And I'm going to show you guys what the differences are. See, I have it on there with some blue tack. So as you can see, the old one has like wet effects on it. The new one doesn't. The old one is kind of smooth on the side. This is cracked. Right, the crack is here. So as you can see, this is very matte, very dull. This is shiny. Look at the effects on this one as if it had some water on it, which I guess they got too lazy to do on this one. Looks like it's the same size. I don't think it's bigger, but yeah, a lot of differences, as you can see. A lot more weathering on the new one. I don't know how I feel about this. It is what it is. What are you going to do, right? It's just a mask. It's just an accessory. It's just a little prop. And let's get right into the figure, guys. So as you can see, I have him with the new jacket that he came with, right? Hot Toys hadn't made this jacket, this version. As you can see, this one had the sweater, which I wanted that look as well. And this one had the long brown coat. So as you can see, I put this one on just because obviously this is the look that I wanted. Also, as you can see, I don't have either one exposing the arms just because for whatever reason, I didn't really like that look. And also this one, even though the body, guys, the body is beautiful. It's all silicone all around, obviously stops at the waist, but it's so flexible, ratcheted elbow joints. Just a great figure overall. Let me show you guys real quickly. Also, guys, this jacket, the material feels great. You got Velcro here so it doesn't flip up. It's easily, you could put it on very easily. There's no issues trying to put it on. It's not a pain trying to put it on. It's not difficult trying to put it on. So I had no problems with it at all whatsoever. And the zipper, guys, that's the one thing I wanted to point out. The zipper, it's a metal zipper. It's not a plastic zipper, which are usually very crappy. Very, very professional. It feels very professional. It looks very professional. It feels very, very nice quality. Very, very sturdy. It doesn't feel flimsy like it's going to break. And let me show you guys the body real quickly. So the body is pure silicone, as you can see. Very, very nicely detailed. Look at the head sculpt. Looks like it's wet as well. I don't know if it's sweat or water from when they were fighting in the sewer, but you see the effect of like water or wetness. Look at the veins. Look at the mask. So they updated the head size a little bit and obviously the entire body. The proportions are so much better now. A lot bigger up top, a lot bigger up top. The thighs are a lot bigger than the original one, as you can see, a lot thicker, no diddy. So also the boots, very, very nice. Look at the detail on the boots. Just, guys, beautiful, beautiful all around. The weight on it feels amazing. The price, the retail price. Let me tell you something. The figure doesn't come with much at all, and I'm going to show you what it comes with. So it comes with literally a bunch of hands, right? Just your standard bunch of Hot Toys hands, right, for different grips and different effects. And then it comes with, obviously, this is your standard gauntlet, right, the regular one. And what Hot Toys did was they gave you a little made up one that it's like halfway, right? It's just Velcro piece here, and then you put it on, because obviously the regular one, this one, will be a pain trying to keep in here. So that's why they gave you that, which I understand. Very happy about that. One thing I didn't like, though, these leather pieces, right? They're kind of like, they didn't even bother like shaping them. They didn't bother sculpting them, meaning to the shape of the hands, right? Again, it is what it is, not a big deal. But as you can see, just very clean slices or sheets of leather, right? And they just literally cut them out, perfectly squared. There's no weathering on them whatsoever. And just cut out the hole for the thumb or whatever. Only the thumb goes in there for either hand, for any hand that you use besides the fisted hand. And that's it. You know, this one's a fancier one because it got the straps, but this one just has the Velcro, the one little Velcro strap, just to give it the look outside the sleeve. And that's it, guys. And obviously the Batman, the Batman mask, and that's it. So very basic figure. Also, before I forget, let me put this down. The jacket. So this jacket, guys, obviously completely different material than that one. You still get the fleece inside look, right? As you can see, it's still white in there. So they use the same interior material for it, but the outside material is completely different. And let me tell you guys something. This feels like Topo did this. It feels very, very nice. It feels very, very, very well done. It feels very good to the touch. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It looks like they really took their time to do this. And so I really like the jacket a lot. Again, it looks like Topo did this. My first thought when I opened it, I was like, oh my God, it looks like, very, very nicely tailored. So obviously I'm not going to put this on because I have that look already. But guys, that's the entire figure, literally, besides obviously the wrist pegs. And for, I believe it was something like 310, 320. I believe 320. It's not a bad price. It's obviously, more expensive than I believe Two-Face was. Remember, there was a Two-Face 2.0. But is it worth it, right? It's the reason why we get the upscale in price is because of the silicone body. And obviously, without that body, we get this look again. And what's the point of that? So obviously, it's all seamless. And it's just a great, great body, guys. The articulation also great. Like I said, ratcheted elbow. This on the knee, super, super great. Really, really smooth articulation to the front as well. Not much to the back, but again, why do you need that for? The ankles, no articulation on the ankles whatsoever. It's a one-piece boot, so it just sits there. But he stands on his own very well, as you can see. No problems, not iffy. This table for me is a problem because it doesn't. Number one, it's not leveled, so that's number one. And a lot of the figures have a problem standing on here. And look, as you can see, this thing is perfect. So guys, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Again, like I said earlier, a 10 all day long. Also, guys, as you can see, that one is the M Toys in the back. As you can see, it's the same look, right? Same style of jacket, but that one has the red biker helmet when he went to the stock market. And then obviously he's wearing gloves on that one from that same scene, and the vest because he pretended he was a delivery guy. So because again, Hot Toys never made that look, I bought that one because I love this look with the jacket that, again, Hot Toys never made, so I always wanted that look. And because this one even came with another step further, which was the vest and the motorcycle helmet, which, again, that was the reason I bought it, I was like, oh, absolutely. And even the scale, right? These, when it comes to the two Hot Toys ones, I'm going to show you guys side by side. They're actually very, very similar in height. Actually, exactly the same in height, but in width, because, again, the silicone body is so much bigger here, it's a lot wider, a lot beefier, and obviously, as you can see, the thighs as well. You can see the massive difference in the thighs. So we're obviously paying for that. We're obviously paying for this jacket, which is beautiful. So is it justifiable? Absolutely. Again, anything silicone is going to be slightly more expensive just because of the material, just because of what it is, just because of what it does for the figure. And so just start getting used to the idea that anything silicone is going to be slightly more expensive, and it's not going to be in your, 280s, 290s. It could, depending on the type of figure, absolutely. But, bigger figures like these are going to require, obviously, a little bit of more money because they require more material, more silicone, more whatever. And this is only a upper body silicone. There's no silicone down here, at least as far as I know, because everything feels hard to the touch. There's no, give. There's no, mushiness to it. So, gorgeous, guys. If you haven't thought about it and you love Batman and you have the old ones, let me tell you something. It is not the same, okay? It is not the same. Like I said, proportions are different. The figure is different. Articulation is different. Also, guys, let me point out something. As you can see, the diorama base is beautiful, okay? Very nice. As you can see, the water effect at the bottom. Just really, really fancy looking, but very, very cheap when it comes to the actual grading of it, because as you can see, the original one actually feels like metal, right? It's not metal, it's plastic, but it feels, the paint application, that rust, that patina is obviously way better on here than it is on there. There you can see that orange, right? That it makes it look like it's rusting, but this actually feels, because it has texture, it feels and looks way more, to me at least, like rust. As you can see, I haven't even removed the plastic from here. Still in there. So that's one thing I didn't like. Like I said, there was a couple of complaints. The base, right, kind of cheap. Again, beautiful, right, nice and big, no ditty. Very, very nice if you're gonna use it. But again, it's just too big for me, too much for me, nowhere to put it. But again, it looks great with the figure. And that's another thing we're paying for. Another thing I forgot to mention, there's a lot to that base, to that diorama base. So of course we're responsible to make that payment. So the price, I think, is very fair for everything that we get. Again, it's not much, but it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's not much for the actual figure, right? But the base alone comes with a lot of pieces that you got to put together. Not a lot, multiple pieces that you got to put together. So all of that combined, it makes up, to whatever we ended up paying. I ended up having to pay a little bit extra, again, because I was already late. It was already going up in price, and it was getting a little bit more difficult to find. So, and I'm okay with what I paid. You know what I mean? I'm very, very okay, very happy, because, like I said, it could have been $480 or a little bit less than that, and I would have never paid that, and I would have probably missed out on the figure for that reason. So, as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.